YouTube, what's going on? Your boy, professional Madden player T Davis, is back for another tip here on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to break down the best play in the game. And you guys probably know about this play, but I don't know if you know exactly the best way to run it that all the pros are using it, right? So there's a few tactics that go into it to make this play just pretty much unstoppable. So if you watch a lot of the guys out there, I've been running this a lot as well. There's one way to run it, and it's literally unstoppable. No, there's really no zones that can defend it. Man, coverage doesn't stop it. Like, literally no coverage in the game can shut this down if you run it the proper way. Now, it's good already how it is. I think everyone knows that. But when you run it this proper way that we're going to talk about here, it's unstoppable. There's a hot route we want to add in, as well as a certain thing that we want to do on the field. And we're going to talk about that in this video. We're going to break it down to a science for you guys so you can improve your Madden game. If you guys want to improve your Madden game more, make sure you are subscribed here to my YouTube channel. Hit that sub button. Go ahead and hit this video with a like as well. It really helps me out in the algorithm so I can provide more content. Any questions you may have, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you do want to improve even more, I have coaching sessions that you guys can check out in the links in the description below, as well as some ebooks available. And make sure you check out the MaddenAcademy.com. Use that code TDavis. You get $25 off any of their content. The Madden Academy, a great tool. So check out all those things in the links in my description. Also on social media at TDavisBrand. If you have any questions about anything, or you just want to check me out on Twitter, always tweeting, always putting up Instagram stuff. So check all those things out in my links down below. So when we take a look at this play we're going to break down, we are in the New Orleans Saints offensive playbook, but you can find this in the Green Bay Packers, the Denver Broncos, the Los Angeles Chargers. There might be a couple other ones that I'm missing. Obviously, I think New Orleans has the best tight offset TE formation in the game. It's been like that all year long. I did another video on my channel earlier breaking down just as a scheme as a whole, so make sure you guys check that out. But we're looking at PA shot seams, right? And we're going to talk about what we need to do. We're going to run this versus random coverages because it literally works versus everything. It doesn't matter if it's Tampa 2. It doesn't matter if it's man, cover 3, cover 4, whatever the case may be. So the key to make this unstoppable is, first, you want your deep triangle route here onto the short side of the field. So the main key here is that route needs to be on the short side of the field. So let's go ahead and move our hash marks. We're going to move it all the way back here over to the left side so that this deep corner is on the short side of the field. Because, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but corner routes to the short side of the field are absolute money this year. Pretty much unstoppable is how effective corner routes to the short side are. So, we like to have that deep corner there going to the short side. Now, like I said, this route is literally good as is, right? Look at the separation he gets. Obviously, he wasn't able to get a throw there. But if you pass that to the outside, that's an easy completion. Also, if you just streak your square receiver, like I said, corner route to the short side, this is going to be absolute money. Look how wide open he is again. I'm obviously getting pressure on me, but you see how wide open triangle is there. I'll do it one more time just so hopefully I can get a pass off against this pass rush. And you see how, look at that. I mean, the coverage is pretty decent on that, and he still got behind, looks like maybe an outside third there, whatever the case may be. So, the way to make this even better, as I talked about, corner routes to the short side. So, what you'll see a lot of the pros doing, what this is put square on a corner route, just like this. Now, you do need that hot route master ability or the route apprentice ability or the slot ability to be able to put that outside receiver on a corner route. Now, you might think this looks a little funky. Why is there two corner routes? And I really thought this at first also, but let me tell you guys, it is unstoppable because they're going to have to figure out a way to stop the deep corner way down the field, which is already impossible to do. And if they try to shut that down, you have the shorter corner going to the outside as well. So it's pretty much impossible for one of these to not be open to beat coverage. Whether it be they beat man, they get behind the Tampa 2, they get over or underneath the cover 3, deeper zones, whatever the case may be. This setup to the short side is the best in the game, and you'll see pretty much everyone doing it if you're on Twitch, wherever the case may be, all the tournaments. This is the setup right here. So let's go ahead and run it, and look at the corner out. The short corner out gets wide open because I'll take a look at the replay here. It looked like that might have been a Tampa 2. Let's take a look at it. Let's watch this outside corner, and yeah, it looks like no, we had a cover 3 shell here. So you'll see the slot DB on this situation. he goes out, but he cannot get far enough on that outside corner. Now, the outside corner in this looks like a deep third. He does a pretty decent job on our deep corner to Mike Evans. We might still be able to even throw it to him with the pass to the outside. But with him running so far back on Mike Evans, the baby corner underneath it is absolutely naked, like completely wide open underneath that deep third. So that's why this concept and this combo is just so impossible, because you can't set up any adjustments to stop it. If you put an outside third, he's going to run too deep for the short corner. You put a cloud flat, he's going to run too short for the deep corner. Like, there's just nothing you can literally do against this. Let's go ahead and run here. It looks like we might have man coverage in this situation, and we already know man coverage cannot catch that deep corner over the top, right? So pick your poison. I mean, and there's really no good solutions to this. You see the short corner there was going to be wide open again. Obviously, practice mode, the sheds are pretty wild. I'm not getting any time against this Jets coverage. Once again, there we have it again. I did a bad pass on that one. I need to bullet pass that. But still, he's beating him over the top. You can see there. Let's go ahead and do it again here. And this time we have the short corner. You see how he gets underneath the deep zone again, like unstoppable. So, a couple other things I like to add into this as well. On the right side, sometimes I'll use a little motion slant with circle. I'll motion him out to the right like this. Sometimes you can just, if you don't want to hit the left side, you're going to have this motion slant. Usually beats man. And slants are really good versus zone this year. You can kind of, pass lead that wherever you want. It gets behind the zones. You can make it whatever you want out of it. You see the corner route again was wide open. I'm just trying to throw a slant. Like, the computer zones don't even guard the slant. So that's just a third backside option if you wanted it. As another option you can go to. Let's go ahead. This time we have man coverage again, and we should have Mike Evans over the top. And I do like to have a big receiver there too, in case you want to high ball it and try to get up and get it if it's maybe the man coverage is playing decent, and try to get like a speedy receiver there if you can as well. One more time like this. Sometimes also you can have X over the top like that as well. If you high ball that, you sometimes get possession catch that in the seams as well. Just be careful. Don't try to throw that too often. Like I said, you're mainly looking to the left side. A couple other things, though, I will do is a setup like this. We'll have the halfback wheel flat option to the right, and then a tight end drag going to the left. So I really have an ultimate flood to the left. I'll motion out circle as well. Give myself some space to throw that wheel. So that's another thing I'll do, especially if it's zone coverage. I'll add that in as well. Just extremely difficult to defend this play on so many different levels. We'll do that setup again here. Motion out. We might have R1. We might have the corner. And we have this corner wide open. We have the drag too. Like, we had everything there. Like, this play setup is just literally insanity, guys. I'm telling you. We'll do it one last time here. I like this setup a lot versus zone. I will continue to go to it. You see there we have R1, or we have the corner out once again over the top. Like, just impossible to defend this. You see that left side double corner outs, but it's just so good. I'm telling you, it looks funky, but try it out a bunch of times, guys. People aren't going to be able to stop you. Now, you can also, of course, if you're on the right hash, flip it. Now, I recommend you can use a 4-receiver package in this. So, for example, I think if you just do the halfback 1 package, halfback 1 package will get you 4 receivers, right? So you can go ahead and flip your play. Once again, we want it to the short side, right? So whatever hash mark you're on, just flip your play. The only thing that moves the running back, so it's an easy flip. Obviously, this time we're going to try to get Mike Evans there on that right side. Let's go ahead and set it up. And you see there I'm trying to throw the drag or the corner out. Everything was wide open to the right side. So it's the exact same thing to the right side. Use that 4-receiver package, though, guys. If you want to, mix it up and get all these routes to different sides, you can do all of that. And you see there, Mike Evans goes up top and gets it. If sometimes you can just throw it up in the red zone as well to a big body receiver. So you see here how unstoppable this play is. Make sure you guys add it into your arsenal. Any questions, of course, let me know in the comments down below. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.